Welcome to this episode of In the Frame. We're here at Project Outlook on a very, very exciting day, or should I say second day, because we are here and the oak frame, what the project is all about, is going up. So let's go and have a look and I'll tell you all about it. Last time we were here, we saw the sole plates going down, and now moving to the next phase, we have an oak frame. So I'll just talk you through how the oak frame works. We have the posts, corner posts, so these are jowl posts running up to the trusses at the top. We then have the girding rails running around the outside of the building, so that's like girding the building, and we have the floor beams running through, which will carry the floor. Each post rises up, and the girding rail, the floor beam, and then bracing that are the braces that we see here will brace the frame. So all of this oak frame is actually doing a job. It becomes the skeleton of the house. So this is when a project goes from being drawings to suddenly starting to come to life. We've been digging holes, going deeper and deeper. Now suddenly we're rising up and the magnificence of the oak frame is beyond us. And it is this that I never fail to just come to site and really enjoy these moments of seeing the oak frames go together. This is what makes me want to get up in the morning. You can see here as we look around the frame, it's erected in bays, which is how the old traditional way of an oak frame going together is in bay sections. I'm just standing on the point where the frame comes along and then cants off in a different direction. So we've got this coming along, we've got the bays going together, and we've got the frame running off in a different direction there. The bays historically would have sort of made partitions within a room or areas within a room, and that's how we work now. We try and work to gain the best effect of the oak frame within the bay structure as we're working through the house. So that is the bay structure of the oak frame and how it goes together. Jack and the team would have worked their way around the frame bay by bay as they're erecting and using the steel podgers to temporarily hold the frame together before they square plumb, which they have done now, and then once they have squared and plumbed, they will use the oak pegs to drive into the joints to hold the frame in its final position once it's square and plumb. So that's the use of the podgers initially, and then the oak peg to finish off, drive that in, hold the frame together. So how many trees has this taken? Well, you can see possibly behind me up here, we're just below a beautiful oak wood with some beautiful big, tall, straight, lovely trunked oak trees standing. So this frame with those trees would take about 15 trees in total. It is 837 cubic feet of oak in this frame to build this house, and around about 15 big, large oak trees is what it would take to create that amount of oak beams for us to make the house. In carbon sequestering terms, this oak frame will sequester 23 tons of CO2. So this is a frame that we would expect to stand for 300 or 400 years in a magnificent position like this. And even when it's reached the end of its life and it comes to be taken down, all these beautiful timbers can be taken out and reused again, so recycled, so still locking up that carbon in the frame. So really that is a very environmentally friendly form of construction. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of In the Frame, where we've been looking at the erection of the oak frame, the most fun part of the whole project, and the element that will give the house its character and its look. So please like, subscribe, and if you have some questions, you ask them and I will do my very best to give you the answers. See you next time on In the Frame.